Strike it up.
The Walter No Dessa Adam Legacy Fund presents Busta Rhymes.
Wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got.
Don't this hit make my people wanna? That's right. The legendary Busta Rhymes, March 28th, Kansas City Arena in Camden, South Carolina. And that's not all. Performing live.
Now who flat top rules in 89?
That's right. It's the legendary Big Daddy Kane.
I'm a smooth operator.
It all goes down Friday, March 28th at the Kansas City Arena in Camden, South Carolina. That's right, March 28th at the Kansas City Arena. Busta Rhymes, Big Daddy Kane, yours truly, DJ Shakim. We party with a purpose. Doors open at 9 p.m. Tickets at eventbrite.com. Get them right now. I'll see you there.
Yes.
Welcome to another edition of Connected Dots. I am your host, Lou Icewater, aka Duquan Hicks. And this is how we get down, baby. I want you to get a piece of pen and a piece of paper, because what I'm going to break down to you is knowledge that you need to know about. First things first, let's talk about DEI for a minute. DEI was not created for black and brown minority people when it first was created in 1817. So let's get this correct, okay? DEI was not created for black and brown people, okay? DEI was created in 1817. And when it was created for disabled veterans. So that's when DEI was first formed. So let's get some facts straight before you start saying it's a race thing. No, it's not. Okay. Then later on in the early 1900s, they switched it from just for the disabled veterans to the widowers of the disabled veterans were also getting help as well. So, and then it became to where us black people were looking at, wow, we want this stuff too. You see, back in the day, the minority always felt inferior. So because we felt so inferior, we felt like we had to have everything that they had to have, which is not true. See, the point is, we always think we have to have what everybody else have, but in reality, we don't have to always have what the next person has or what the next person does. That's my point. The point I'm trying to make to you is DEI was never created for us. When 1964 came, the Civil Rights Act movement came, and affirmative action came. This is when DEI was created for people like us. But you got to understand, like I said before, America and the country is making people believe that it's something about race. It's race, they cut. No. Everything has to deal with the word money. The reason why DEI is being cut from places like Walmart, Target, McDonald's, etc., etc. It's not about a black and brown issue. It's a money issue. America's in debt. So what happens when you are in debt? You have to cut costs. You have to cut corners to get this debt back to where it's supposed to be. So they take away government-funded programs. Why do you think there's no more after-school programs at school? It wasn't because of black and brown. It was because of money. Anytime there's a program in America, it involves money. So DEI is like, you know what? We're going to cut these programs because it's costing us too much. You see what I'm saying? And on top of that, America, do your homework. Because when you look up DEI, the first people that they go after on the DEI list are federal workers, not black and brown. Word number 9, federal workers. Do you know why they go after the federal workers first? Because there's a poor class, middle class, high class. Okay? What's his name? Trump. That's why I call him what's his name. He's in the high class bracket. We're in the poor class bracket, and then you have the middle class. You're not going to keep taking away from the poor because it doesn't help out the rich. So you have to take from what's next best, and that is the middle class. And mostly all the people that's in middle class have good jobs, government jobs. So in order to get this money back, you give them a package deal and send them mostly packing. That's why the IRS is going to get ready to lose people. All the federal government jobs like the post office, any government job, sanitation, all those people are going to lose their jobs first because they are getting paid money. And in order to get the economy back in its good graces, you have to eliminate some of those jobs. The poor jobs are not going to help. It's the guys with the good jobs that's making good pay. That's the way they're going to try to get back the economy. Remember, DEI is all about economic growth, economics, and money. Remember, we're dealing with a president who's about business. He runs this country like it's a casino. He doesn't run this country on politics. He runs it like, you know what? I'm going to do this, this, this. That's why he's charging 25% more on the tariffs from other countries. He's running it like a business. He doesn't care about the politics side. That's why he makes all these jokes. It's all about the business part. Why do you think Elon Musk is there? Because he has money and he's another business venture. Trust me, people who are in the president's seat plan for when they leave the president's seat, because the presidents don't get paid that much money anyway to run the country per year. So what you do is you invest your profit by running with this fellow, Elon Musk, who knows how to be a businessman. And remember, Donald Trump is a New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? So he knows how to hustle. So all he's doing is hustling to try to get this economy back. No, I'm not siding with Trump. I'm just telling you how the man thinks, what he's doing, and how blindsided we are to saying that it has to do with race. No, it doesn't have to do with race. This is not about race. This is about money. Everything in the world is about money. In order to get money back, you have to sacrifice certain things. I hate that people are going to lose their jobs. That's how the world works. But this is the way that he's trying to bring the economy back, by taking away federal government jobs. Also, it could be a vendetta thrown in there. Remember, these are the same people that wanted to get him locked up. And so he knows exactly what he's doing and how he has it planned. And the question to you is, stop crying about things and go along with the flow. I thought everybody was godly. I thought everybody was son of God. I thought everybody was about God. I thought everybody knew who God was. So if you know who God is, why are you up here crying and I can't believe this is happening? No, it said that this was going to happen. You should be prepared mentally and show your kids how to be strong in these times that we call life. You know what I'm saying? So let's stop bringing DEI and DEI. No one's ever heard of DEI till this last year. No one wasn't talking about DEI 5-10 years ago. Come on. Let's be realistic. Why do you think he wants to get the immigrants out? You know why? Because that's more money we have to fund to pay for them to live in the building, to give them money to get on their feet. He doesn't want to keep doing that anymore. So he's cutting corners. He's cutting costs and any way he can to get this country back on its feet. Understand that and help the rich, of course. I'm not agreeing with what he does. I don't agree with none of his methods. But I want to break it down to you guys because it's not about race. DEI is about money, growth, economic stimulus. That's exactly what it's about. Okay, so let's understand these facts. What I just said to you. Do you see any of your friends picking it in front of Walmart? You hear any of your friends talk about boycotting Target? No, exactly my point. And speaking of boycotting, let's talk about how dumb this is. We have black leaders, right? So-called black leaders. Let's boycott Walmart. Let's boycott Target. Why? Let me ask you a question. In the 70s or 80s, whenever Walmart came out, I ain't never hear nobody say, yo, I'm going to Walmart. I'm going to Walmart. I'm going to Walmart. Walmart is, to me, is like a rural area store. What do I mean by that? People that don't have malls or they don't want to go to the mall, they go to Walmart. That's what Walmart is. When I lived in the big city, New York City don't have Walmarts. Outskirts of New York have Walmarts. Seattle city limits don't have Walmarts. San Francisco city limits, the bigger cities don't have Walmarts because we have other stores. Plus, mostly everybody I know, they don't go to Walmart. So why boycott Walmart? And then secondly, why boycott? Why can't we just build our own Walmart so we don't have to boycott? See, that's the problem. We want to boycott and march and talk. This ain't the 60s, man. We in the 2000s. It's time for action. Freak boycotting. What about building, rebuilding, building something, building our own network of stuff? What about that? I think that is better than boycotting. Because the same people that's boycotting now will be back at Walmart next month or ordering online next month. Because Walmart is what people know. Target is what people know. You go to those rural areas of North Carolina, South Carolina, West Virginia, Tennessee, Nevada. All they know is Walmart. They're not going to boycott their mall because that's Walmart is a mall to them. Walmart also, might I add, they make sure that black artists, they make sure black entrepreneurs are represented well in these Walmarts and Targets with their clothes and stuff like that. So why would we do that? It sounds silly. You gonna throw on t-shirts, let's represent black business. Okay, I'm a black business owner, right? Every time we say represent black business, guess what happens? Your friend's gonna want a discount. Yo, man, it costs $25, but can you look out for me? Can you look out for me? Do you say that when you in Walmart and Target? This is what I'm saying. It's like it's a lot of contradiction, and I'm not with contradiction. I'm not with the contradiction. This is why I connect the dots, because I want you to understand. I want you to see how these dots are connected. They're connected because it doesn't make sense to boycott stores that you know that you need to go to. It's like you go into the bathroom and you know you need toilet paper and you don't want to go to that store to get none. So you're going to doo-doo on yourself. Does that make sense? No. All I'm saying is think with logic. A lot of us do not think with logic. We hear something and we run with something. This is the land of followers, not a land of leaders. Because if it was a land of leaders, you would understand that boycotting stores that you go to and that you obviously need don't make sense. Yeah, who's going to boycott McDonald's when you know they got the cheapest menu in the world? That sounds stupid. Stupid to me. I mean, come on now. I respect the fact that you're trying to do something, but I don't respect how you're doing something. The difference is how you go about doing it. And boycotting is not the answer. It didn't work back in the 60s. It didn't work back in the 70s, 80s, 90s. So why are we still boycotting like it's 1953? When you have social media, when black people got money now, you can do things differently than a boycott. And then you're boycotting stores that you know that these people are going to go back to on Black Friday. What you doing at Walmart? It's Black Friday. They got the best deals, girl. You see what I'm saying? It don't make sense to me. It don't make sense to me. So I want you to understand what I just dropped to you. Boycotting and DEI. Please understand the fact that this doesn't involve you in no particular way or form. It doesn't concern you. It doesn't concern me. So it shouldn't concern you. I don't shop at Walmart. I hate Walmart. So it doesn't concern me. I'm not going to boycott these stores. For what? What am I getting out of the deal? What? Gratitude? No. If I'm going to boycott something, I'm going to get something out of the deal. You know what I'm saying? Something out of the deal that makes sense. And boycotting, excuse me, America. See, you got me agitated. Look, me agitated. I'm smacking the mic all over the place. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, I'm gonna get something out of the deal. I'm gonna get something out of the deal. That's what's wrong with black people. We settle too much and we do stuff that don't make sense in the end. Boycott something that's gonna make sense in the end. It doesn't make sense in the end. It doesn't. If you are a government worker, then DEI you should look into and still have your ducks in the row. Because they going after the people that got the money, because those are the ones that can help put the country back in place, because then they don't have to pay them. They don't want to pay these high salaries no more. The low salary people, they don't care. They'll keep paying them. But people with high salaries, no, they don't want to do that anymore. So they'll give you a package and be like, look, you have 3 months to get out of here. You see what I'm saying? Diversity. Because that's what it is. It's showing diverse and inclusion, all this stuff. It's not about the race. It's not about the gay race or the black race or the Latino race or the white race. It's not about race. It's about money. What we're talking about deals with money. It's helping the pockets get back to how the pocket's supposed to be. We're out of pocket, America. We owe countries money, America. So the only way to get the money back is to charge them high interest. But see, this is where we fail. Like, didn't I tell you before, being the bully doesn't mean you're going to win all the time. Because sooner or later, the little country is going to come up and hit you in the mouth. Two-piece. And that'll be it. Okay, America? Understand that. Understand what I just broke down. It's not a race issue. It's a money issue. It's an economic growth issue. And what they're trying to do is cut people who's trying to make this large amount of money. They only want a certain amount of money. People making a certain amount of money. They don't want nobody to get too high like them. They want to keep that 5% of them right there. And they want everybody else to be poor. That's how they can have the money in the middle. That way the money is always levitated to be levied. This is what they mean by middle class will be gone. They don't want nobody to come up too far. You can come up, but not too far to where you were a threat. Once you become a threat, then we're going to have to get rid of him some way, somehow. We have to get rid of her some way, somehow. That's how they do it, America. So I want you to read what DEI means. I want you to read, and it showed you exactly who it was for, why it was created in 1817. Yes, we talk about affirmative action, but does affirmative action really work? Right now, really, does it really work? The Civil Rights Act movement, did it really work? Because now there's a civil war going on within each other. It ain't just black and white. It's black on black. It's Latino on Latino. Dominicans don't like Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans don't like Cubans. See what I'm saying? So it's not a race thing, America. It's a money thing. They want you to believe that it's a race thing so you can be blindsided to what's really going on. It's all about getting back in pocket. Okay? Getting back in pocket. So anyway, this is Duquan Hicks, another episode of Connect the Dots. I hope what I told you drop some knowledge to you and make you understand. Please comment. I want you to comment, bad or good. As long as you don't be, provocative with the curses. I don't do that anymore as far as trying to be ill, you know what I mean? But you can comment. I want to see what you're saying about this, what I just said, or if you have any other things to elaborate on what I just said. All right, America? That's Connected Dots Podcast. My name is Lou Icewater, a.k.a. Duquan Hicks, signing off. You know what I mean? One life, one love, one Lou. Peace.